Join me as I dig deep and try to uncover the real reason Moses wandered for 40 years. Let's see if I can figure it out. In this video, we'll explore the fascinating story of Moses and the Israelites, uncovering the true reasons behind their lengthy journey. This journey, which has been a subject of intrigue and mystery for centuries, holds many lessons and insights that are often overlooked. By delving deeper into the context and the experiences of the Israelites, we can gain a better understanding of their trials and triumphs. Many people have heard the story of Moses and the Israelites wandering in the wilderness for 40 years. It's a tale that has been passed down through generations, often simplified to a single narrative of disobedience and punishment. But the reality is far more complex and layered. But if you ask them why, you'll often get a simple answer: they disobeyed God, and that's why they had to wander. This explanation, while partially true, doesn't capture the full scope of their journey. It was a period of transformation, growth, and profound learning for the Israelites. However, I believe there's more to it than that. The Bible is full of complexities and nuances, and the story of the 40-year journey is no exception. The wilderness was not just a place of punishment but also a place of preparation and purification, and I think we're missing out on some deeper truths if we just stop at disobedience. The Israelites were being shaped and molded into a people ready to enter the Promised Land. Their faith, resilience, and dependence on God were being tested and strengthened. The wilderness experience was a pivotal moment in the Israelites' history, a time when they learned to trust in God's provision and guidance. It was a journey that forged their identity and solidified their covenant with God. And I'm convinced that there are more significant factors at play. The 40 years in the wilderness were also a time of community building and leadership development. Moses, as their leader, faced immense challenges and grew in his role, guiding the people through countless trials. The elderly among them carried the memories of Egypt, while the younger generation was being prepared for a new future. This dynamic created a rich tapestry of experiences and lessons that went beyond mere survival. As Moses pointed towards the horizon with his staff, he wasn't just leading them to a physical destination, but to a spiritual awakening. The horizon represented hope, promise, and the fulfillment of God's covenant. The determined faces of the Israelites reflected their journey's hardships and their unwavering faith. Their story is a testament to the power of perseverance, faith, and the transformative journey that shaped their destiny. As we delve deeper into the story, we'll see that the 40 years weren't just a punishment but a process of transformation. And to understand that, we need to consider the cultural, historical, and spiritual context in which it took place. We'll examine the biblical account, explore what the wilderness meant to the Israelites, and see how it shaped their relationship with God. By doing so, we might just uncover a more profound reason behind their lengthy journey. When you think about it, the wilderness experience was a huge challenge for the Israelites. Imagine leaving behind everything you know, the comfort and security of a settled life in Egypt, and stepping into a vast, unforgiving desert. The journey was not just a physical one, but also a profound emotional and spiritual trial. They were leaving behind the comfort and security of Egypt, venturing into the unknown, and facing all sorts of dangers. The harsh environment tested their resilience and faith at every turn. The scorching sun, the scarcity of water, and the constant threat of wild animals were just a few of the many challenges they had to endure, and facing all sorts of dangers. The lack of resources made every day a struggle for survival. They had to find water in barren lands and food in a place where nothing seemed to grow. It was a test of their endurance and their ability to trust in something greater than themselves. And yet, despite the difficulties, they persevered. They had to rely on God for daily sustenance, guidance, and protection. The manna that fell from the sky was not just food, it was a symbol of divine care, and a reminder that they were not alone in their journey, guidance and protection. The contrast between the grandeur of Egypt and the starkness of the desert was striking. In Egypt, they had everything they needed, but they were slaves. In the desert, they had nothing, but they were free. This freedom came with its own set of challenges and responsibilities. This dependence on the divine would prove to be a crucial aspect of their spiritual growth. It taught them to lean on each other and to find strength in their community. The hardships they faced together forged a bond that would be essential for their future as a nation. As we explore the biblical narrative, we'll see how the wilderness experience was instrumental in shaping the Israelites' understanding of God's character. Moses, their leader, often turned to prayer, seeking guidance and strength to lead his people through such trying times. We'll see how the wilderness experience was instrumental in shaping the Israelites' understanding of God's character and their own identity. The pillar of fire that guided them at night was a constant reminder of God's presence and protection, and their own identity. The daily act of gathering manna was more than just a routine, it was a daily affirmation of their faith and trust in divine providence. The determination and resilience of the Israelites were evident in their faces. Each step they took was a testament to their unwavering faith and hope for a better future. Moving forward as a united group, they learned the importance of solidarity and mutual support. Their journey was not just about reaching a physical destination, but about becoming a people with a shared purpose and destiny. Moses, often seen gazing towards the distant horizon, symbolized the vision and hope that kept them going. His leadership was crucial in keeping the community focused on their ultimate goal. The glimpse of the promised land in the distance was a powerful motivator. It represented not just a physical place but the fulfillment of a divine promise and the culmination of their long and arduous journey. The wilderness wasn't just a physical place, it was a spiritual landscape where the Israelites encountered God in ways they never had before. And this encounter would leave an indelible mark on their collective consciousness. We'll explore how the wilderness experience influenced the Israelites' perception of themselves and their role in God's plan. By examining the ways in which they responded to God's presence, we might just discover a more profound reason behind their 40-year journey. As we'll see, the transformative power of the wilderness experience was twofold. On one hand, it allowed the Israelites to confront their own weaknesses and limitations, forcing them to rely on God in ways they never thought possible. On the other hand, it provided them with a unique opportunity to experience God's provision, protection, and guidance in a tangible way. This dual dynamic would shape the Israelites' worldview and inform their decisions for generations to come. The key moment comes when we reveal the transformative lessons learned during these 40 long years and how they profoundly shaped the future of the Israelites. It's here that we'll see the wilderness experience was not just about punishment, but about essential preparation. The Israelites were being prepared for a life of obedience, a life of unwavering faith, and a life of service to God. And it's this transformative process that would ultimately define their unique identity as a people. The 40 years of wandering were not just a detour, they were a necessary step in the Israelites' journey towards spiritual maturity. This period of wandering in the desert was a time of profound transformation and growth. It was during these years that the Israelites learned to rely on God for their daily needs, from manna falling from the sky to water springing from rocks. They faced numerous challenges and hardships, but each trial was an opportunity to develop their faith and trust in God's provision and guidance. And as we'll see, these lessons would stay with them for centuries to come, influencing the way they lived, worshipped, and related to God. The experiences in the wilderness were not just about survival, they were about shaping a community that would carry forward the values and teachings they received. The Israelites' journey was marked by moments of doubt and rebellion, but also by instances of profound faith and obedience. These stories have been passed down through generations, serving as a testament to the enduring power of faith and the importance of perseverance. By understanding the true reasons behind their lengthy journey, we might just gain a deeper appreciation for the complexities of the human experience, and the ways in which God works in our lives. The 40 years in the desert were a microcosm of the human condition, filled with highs and lows, triumphs and failures. It was a time when the Israelites were stripped of their old identities as slaves in Egypt, and were gradually molded into a people ready to inherit the Promised Land. This transformation was not just physical, but spiritual, as they learned to live in accordance with God's laws and to trust in His promises. To wrap up, we've gained some valuable insights into the real reasons behind the 40 years of wandering. We've seen how the Israelites' experience in the wilderness was a transformative process that shaped their understanding of God and themselves. This period was not just about reaching a physical destination, but about becoming a people who were spiritually prepared to fulfill their destiny. The lessons learned during this time were crucial in establishing a foundation of faith that would sustain them through future challenges and triumphs. And we've discovered that this process was instrumental in preparing them for a life of obedience and service. The 40 years in the desert were a time of preparation, where the Israelites were taught the importance of community, leadership, and reliance on God. Moses, as their leader, played a pivotal role in guiding them through this journey, imparting wisdom and ensuring that they remained focused on their ultimate goal. His leadership was a crucial element in their transformation, and his teachings continued to influence the Israelites long after they entered the Promised Land. The journey through the desert was not just a physical trek but a spiritual odyssey that tested and strengthened the Israelites' faith. It was a time of learning and growth where they were constantly reminded of God's presence and provision. The challenges they faced, from battles to scarcity of resources, were all part of a divine plan to prepare them for the responsibilities that lay ahead. This period of wandering was essential in shaping their identity as a people chosen by God, ready to fulfill their covenant and live according to His commandments. The flashbacks of the challenges during the 40 years highlight the resilience and determination of the Israelites. Each obstacle they encountered was a test of their faith and commitment to God's plan. From the initial escape from Egypt to the numerous battles they fought, every experience was a step towards becoming a stronger, more unified community. These memories serve as a reminder of the importance of perseverance and faith in the face of adversity. The Israelites' efforts to build a community in the desert were a testament to their resilience and adaptability. Despite the harsh conditions, they managed to create a sense of order and purpose, establishing laws and practices that would define their society for generations. This period of community building was crucial in fostering a sense of unity and shared identity, which would be essential as they moved forward into the Promised Land. If you found this exploration intriguing, make sure to check out our next video on the lessons from Moses' leadership, where we delve deeper into the qualities that made him such an effective leader, and how his guidance shaped the future of the Israelite nation. Moses' leadership was characterized by his unwavering faith, his ability to inspire and motivate his people, and his deep understanding of God's will. His legacy continues to be a source of inspiration and guidance for leaders and followers alike. And leave your thoughts in the comments below. We would love to hear your insights and reflections on the 40-year journey of the Israelites and the lessons we can learn from their experiences. Your engagement helps us create more content that resonates with our audience and fosters a deeper understanding of these timeless stories. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more explorations into the rich history and profound lessons of the Bible.